Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Ferd with another comic book market report for you guys for the week of August 27th, 2025. It is the end of August. We're going into the tail end of the third quarter of 2025, which is crazy. Pretty soon we'll know, pretty soon it'll be freaking Christmas, and I don't know what I'm gonna do myself. But anyway, hope you guys enjoy this report today. I only have a few have about 9 comics I want to talk about today. And yeah, let's get into it. All right, here we go. Again, 9 books, some pretty cool stuff heating up the market. Don't spend too much money on these books. I guess Monsters got optioned by Mark Spears, but that announcement was made by Mark Spears, not a studio specifically. I didn't see it on Key Collector or any other streaming type social media apps, what have you. But it is something to note. So I don't know. I guess we'll see. First up, a goodie, an oldie but a goodie, Swamp Thing #1 in a 9.0. I thought this was a really good sale, $345. That's investment grade in my opinion, for this book in particular. And I think this is the better Swamp Thing one to go after because it's a continuation series and all that. I know Pickles is on the lookout for a Swamp Thing, I believe, but yeah, I think 345 is healthy, and I think that's a good investment grade. You could maybe press it and maybe get a higher grade, but I would personally just keep this for $300. And no news coming out with him being in the new DCU or anything like that, but I think it's a good comic to get nonetheless. Next up, I thought this was a kind of a funny one. I found Sailor Moon #3 in a 9.6. There's nothing really great about this. There's no like first appearance as far as I know. But 150 for 9.6, I thought that was really healthy. And again, I haven't really researched this book a lot or at all. I just popped up on some recent sales, and I thought it was something to know too. It's not like the first Sailor Moon comic book. It's #3, and it's a 9.6. It's not a 9.8. So I gotta imagine 9.8s aren't very prevalent in this book. I don't know who's buying this book though. That's kind of a tough one for me. Tank Girl #1. Now, I like this book. There's nothing. I don't think they're gonna redo the Tank Girl movie. When it came out, I wasn't really into it. I don't think to this day, I don't think I've ever seen it with Lori Petty. But 350 for a 9.6, I think that's healthy. This book's always gonna hold its it's kind of out there with like The Crow and these dark horse / like indie publishers with these optioned or live action series and all that. There's definitely a fan base that likes these type of comic books, and it's always going to hold its this is like a PC / liquid comic to have. You can put this in a bite now and get 350 for it, and that's healthy. It's not a wall book for me, but nonetheless, I do respect it. I respect the longevity of this book and the property as well. I had to talk about Invincible. This was one that I haven't really been on the search for. And again, it popped up under my sales. A couple sales of this book in a 9.8 sold for $199. I think this cover is just awesome. There's just so much. It's like an interior panel that they made as a cover. But $199, Invincible is hot. The new show's coming out, or the next season's coming out, I think next year. Who knows? I don't even care if this goes to live action. I don't think it needs to. Invincible's the best property, period, out there. And Amazon has a winner in this property. Good for them. Skybound is just killing it on every single platform. And this is a great comic book. Punisher 218, and this has been holding steady. I know the spec on this is a War Machine Punisher. I don't know if he'll actually show up in the MCU. Who knows? But I kind of wish I still had my 9.8 in the regular version. But $299 for a 9.8 in this book. This is my least favorite of all the 218s. I think the 1 in 50 is my favorite out of all of them. But I actually enjoyed the 219 cover better. Clayton Crane just killed it on all these covers. Whenever I see them in the wild, I always try to pick them up and get them graded. But $299 for a 9.8 of the second print goes for a little bit higher than the regular cover A. I don't know if it's because it's a second print or people actually like this cover better. I do like the regular version or regular cover of this, but out of all the War Machine books, I like 219 the best. Another oldie but a goodie. If you're a Todd McFarlane fan, you know about this, but Coyote #11. It's the first published work of Todd McFarlane. I don't know if it's like his first published work as a writer or an artist, but nonetheless, this is fairly liquid. It doesn't go for as much as I think it should, or given the importance of this book and all that, it doesn't really go for that much. Chat, help me out. If you guys could help me, or chat the messages, the comment section. Just let me know. I don't know if this is his first artwork as a writer or an artist, but let me know, guys. And if you haven't been watching the new Alien series on Hulu, it is must-see TV. I just got done with the last episode yesterday. Darth Lopez did like a little rant. Oh, not a rant, but he did kind of a review yesterday as well, if you haven't caught that. And do me a favor, guys, hit that like button, subscribe to all your friends about this. We're at 895 subscribers so far. I'll keep doing these shows for a little bit, but do appreciate your guys' help with growing the channel. But Aliens #1 at 9.4, the first print, 235 for this book. I think it's really healthy. And the property is just going to be like, man, I mean, they're hitting on all cylinders with this. I feel like Hulu is like the FX of Disney. And so they're able to do kind of like, a little age restricted stuff. The spookiness of the show, I was a little watching the show. I was kind of like, I don't know if this is going to do very well. It's on Earth. But it's an origin story nonetheless, and they're doing a really great job with it. I mean, if you guys aren't watching it, like, watch it. It's a really, really good show. I think as far as the other prints of this, the third print's the other way to go. This is really hard to get in a high grade too. The ink just does not hold up on this book, but it's not the greatest cover. Nonetheless, though, if you're a purist and you're a collector, this is the one to get for sure. So, I'm really liking this Aliens show. Kind of an old school one, ASM 194. This has caught a little bit of heat. I don't know if Sydney Sweeney is going to be cast as the new White Fox or White Fox, Black Cat or whatever. But $100 for a near mint copy of this in a regular direct print. I think this is like one of the best first appearances. And, Amazing Spider-Man, as far as like first appearances goes, like, get them all, especially the original run. They're gonna show up in movie theaters because this is the main title for Marvel. I think it's a great cover to have. It's a great book to have. Even in a lower grade, it's still good to have. There's so much going for this book in particular. And last but not least, this is a book that everyone's been talking about. I haven't caught up with the new what is it? John Cena show, The Watchmaker. Oh my gosh. Anyway, but evidently White Rabbit shows up. This book hasn't really caught a lot of heat. I thought it would go to like $50, but maybe it's calmed down a little bit. I would definitely get this in like a high grade and just put it back in my my to be signed books and get this signed by the actress just for fun. That's kind of where I'm leaning towards, like my comic book collection. I'm honestly not really as keen on comics as I used to be as far as collecting is concerned, or like investing, quote unquote. I think it's just gotten like too much for me, but I do enjoy these comic reports. But I'm really shocked that this is only going for $14 to $20 in, near mint. I know the first appearance is in the issue prior to this, but maybe I could get this book signed by the writer Paul Jenkins, who's like one of my favorites. And I guess that's all we have. So, guys, thanks again for watching this comic book market report today. Hope you guys have a great week. Do me a favor, click that like button, subscribe to all your friends, and we'll see you next time. Take care.